I do apologize. I do not have my voice today, and I am not a singer anyway, so I need 100% of my voice to pull off singing a song in tune and for it to sound passable. So for that, I apologize. But this is a great song. I was just telling my friend Mike that I graduated high school with the other day. I go, Mike, remember this song by Dave Mason? We Just Disagree. He goes, yeah, man, I remember that on the radio back in the 70s, man. They were cars and that our moms and dads had back in those days. At least our group of friends had cars with just radio in them. No tape deck, no CD player, nothing. So anyway, all right, here we go. This is just one of these songs in the 70s that takes me right back to my childhood. So anyway, let's get into this. I didn't do paperwork, but I only broke this song down in 3 parts. There is the intro, the E, and then the A over E, the B over E, and then the E. That's part 1. Part 2 is the verse when he goes been away, when he goes right after that last A, B, and then been away. Haven't seen you in a while. That C sharp minor, and then the B sus4. How have you been? When he goes to the A, B, C sharp minor, B, and then back to E. And then that's part 2. Part 3 is the so let's leave it alone. So let's leave A, B, E. Cause we can't see eye to eye. That's all it is. A chord, B chord, and E. And then the third part, he does something different. There ain't no good guy. It's an E over a G sharp. Remember, we covered that, I think, in Steve Winwood's Valerie. That's an E. That's an E over G sharp. That's the difference. And that's part 3. And then, of course, I'll show you the ending. And I think they just do it. Oh, 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 oh. And I think they end on the E. But let me just double check that. So here we go. Part 1. Here's part 1. This will be quick. So basically, part 1 is just an E, an A over E, a B over E, and then back to an E. Now I know, but if you're a beginner, I know what you're thinking. That's an E. Isn't that an E chord? Well, yeah, but so is that. So is that. So is that. So you'll get used to. So on the guitar, you can hear in the beginning when he strums it, sounds like. So here we are. So part 1 is basically an E chord, an E, an A over E, and a B over an E. Remember we talked about bass, always follow the bass. So here we go, here's part 1. E, A over E, B over E, E, A over E, B over E, E. And it does that 8 times. I just did it 4 for the demo, but so it does it 8 times before he comes in with a been away, right, with a been away, and then back to E. Haven't seen you in a while. So that's pretty much part 2. So here we go, part 1 without saying anything, then we'll move right into part 2. Here we go. And I'm going to do it 4 times, but in the song it does it 8. So it goes. That's it. It's part 1. So here we go. Here's part 2. Right after that last. Been away. Right when he gets to the E. Haven't seen you in a while. It's a C sharp minor in a while. B. And then he does a B sus4. How have you been? That's an A. Have you changed your style? Is an A, B, and a C sharp minor. That's all it is. So to change your style, all it is a A, a B, a C sharp minor, a B, and then back to an E. Did you change your style, or do you think? Back to an E. Hey, we've grown up differently. C sharp minor, B, B sus4. Don't seem the same. A again. Since you lost your feel for me. So it's that same A, B, C sharp minor, B, and then. He stays on the E for a while on the chorus, and then so let's leave it alone, and that's part 3. So here we go. Part 2 is right from the been away. Haven't seen you in a while. I already told you the chords, so let me just do part 2 without saying anything. So here we go. So in relation to the vocals, so it goes. Been away. Now right here. That's it. Now we're into the chorus. So let's leave it alone. Okay, so we did part 2. So one more time, part 2. Been away. E. Haven't seen you in a while. C sharp minor, B. B sus4. How have you been? A. Did you change your style? And do you think is a B, C sharp minor, B, and then back to E. And do you think that we've grown up differently? C sharp minor, B, B sus4. Don't seem the same. And then A, same thing. Since you lost your feel for me. Now here we are at part 3. That's E. So let's leave it alone. Now leave it alone is right when he says leave is when they hit the A. So let's leave it alone. Cause we can't see eye to eye. Now here's where it changes. There ain't no good guy. There's that E over G sharp instead of an E. There ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. And then it goes, ooh, ooh. Again, I apologize for my crappy voice today. Okay, so here we go. Here's part 3, when he stays on the E. So let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. There ain't no good guy. So here we go. Here's part 3, and I'll name the chord. So it goes E. So let's A, B, E. That's when he goes leave it alone. 'Cause we can't A, B, E again. Can't see eye to eye. Then he goes, there ain't no good guy is an A, B, E over G sharp instead of an E. And then once again, now in the intro, I think I did, there ain't no bad guy. I think the second time he just stays on the A. So it goes, there ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. Back down to the E over G sharp. And then there's only you and me is that there's A, B, C sharp. But then it goes E over G sharp. So it goes, there's only you and me is an E over G sharp, and we just disagree is an A, B, E, and we just disagree. And then it does it one more time, E over G sharp. Ooh, So it's the same format, it just repeats, so it sounds cool, like they're going into something different, but they're really not. So here we go. Let me just do part 3 without saying anything, and I'll show you the ending, and we'll finish up. So part 3 goes, so I just did it for emphasis, the low E, but then it goes, so let's, so right from there, so let's, pretty much it. So once again, those chords in part 3, E. So let's A, B, E, 'cause we can't A, B, E again. Now this time, A, B, E over G sharp, A, E over G sharp, A, B, C sharp minor, E over G sharp, A, B, E, and then one more time, E over G sharp, A, B, C sharp minor, B, A, B, E, and that's how they end on the E. But they do like a, so let's leave it alone, 'cause we can't see eye to eye. They do the whole thing. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy. There's only you and me, and we just disagree. And they do something like a, and on the E. We Just Disagree by Dave Mason, 1977. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the next one.